Hey everybody, it's Jeremy with the historic Jefferson Hotel. I have looks like about 5 videos to show you guys since May 5th. Been a while since we posted some videos. We have had some comments on our old videos about shooting in landscape mode and not editing, not being professional, blah blah blah. But here's the truth of the matter. We're not here to make money off these videos. They're not monetized. So I'm not going to put a lot of effort into it. This is really just to show you guys, the raw footage that we get from the hotel. This is screen captured from our cameras. And, you can simply move on without leaving a comment if you don't like our videos. We do appreciate, those that show up to our hotel and try to capture happenings like we do here. Not everybody will experience things. We live here, so of course we're going to experience a lot of things. But let's jump right into it. I'll show you the first video. This one's kind of interesting. Now, there's a lot of people that say, oh, it's just dust, bugs, moisture, and I agree with that. A lot of the videos are. This one's a little different. If you look here, this is from our outside camera. Something landed, goes up, and shoots off. Pretty interesting. I'll kind of go through and you can kind of see the path that this thing takes. So lands here, goes up. Again, we never can say 100% that any of these are spirits, ghosts, or whatever. We're just showing you our findings. I think that's pretty, interesting the way that it lands and takes off. I know that things can look really big on camera when it's super close to the lens, but again, I just want to show you guys. And our next one, this is one of our guests, actually. We had him come into our kitchen area, and he's a frequent guest, so, he's in there a lot. I'll turn it up a little bit. He's in there, and he hears a screech, and there it is right there. He walks off here in a second. He's like, oh, no, forget it. So let me show you again. It almost echoes, too. So no idea what that is. Yes, we can. These cameras do have microphones on them. We can, obviously talk through them. However, we went back through and looked, and, everybody was accounted for and things like that. So where the audio came from, I don't know. And we've had a lot of things happen in our camera in the kitchen. So, you guys have seen a lot of our footage in the kitchen. Next, now this one's pretty interesting. There's a road out here called Stagecoach Road. It's not too far from the hotel. And, we like doing different things in ghost hunting. So this is a little Bigfoot adventure we did. This is thermal imager I have. I'm screen capturing again. We're all accounted for. It's 3 people out here. Now this is looking into the forest. You can see in the middle there's a thermal hit. And I'm actually following it. It's walking upright and it continues to go until it fully disappears. And I'll turn the audio up a little bit so you can hear it. Right there. Yeah, still moving. It's like, let me look on thermal. It's right there. I'm following it. So, it's gone. Pretty interesting piece because I was out there and I was the one with the thermal. We were aimed in the forest, and this thing was making no noise. It was moving. It looked like it was bipedal, upright. So I don't know, but if you're ever out here in Jefferson, make sure you go down to Marshall, about 15 minutes away, to Stagecoach Road. It's really awesome. All right, next clip. This is up in the attic. We have a group of people up here. Now this is mostly audio in here, and this is a little funny actually, but we had some guests that we allowed up to our disappointments room. And this guest was up there with my daughter. My daughter is 13 years old, and she's looking really funny at the guest. And he's like, what are you looking at? And she's like, something's crawling behind you. Well, this guy got freaked out, turned around, and he saw a shadow crawling behind him. I'm going to turn the audio up a little bit and listen to this scream. Let me get to it. There it was. Let me go back. Here we go. You can kind of see him up there at the top of your screen, but he's talking about right behind, right there. So not a crazy event, video-wise, but you can tell something's something. So you heard about 3 people scream, but that was just because of one. All right, now this one's really, really good. I was actually checking in on my wife. She's right here at the front desk, and like I've told you guys, we can talk through the cameras. So I was trying to find out where she was. We have over 70 cameras in the hotel. I click in this camera, and all of a sudden I hear it says "Daddy." I'm like, well, that's weird. Nobody's down there. There's a guest there, and then my wife, and I'll turn it up. You can hear the daddy, and then you'll hear me talk through the camera. Now, when I talk through the camera, it sounds very robotic, and you can definitely tell it's, the voice daddy is not coming from the camera. So here it is right here, raw footage from the camera, and listen to the audio. There it was right there. It said daddy. Turn it up a little bit more. Now, they didn't even notice. So, I'm going to turn it down a little bit. She's looking at her phone. I'm about to click in here in a second and ask her about it. So here we go. So you can tell it's very muffled. It says, "Did I just hear someone say daddy down there?" So sorry if it's a little muffled, but so she's on the phone. She's kind of ignoring me. She did hear what I said, but she's hanging up and she's calling me right now to see what it is I said. And so, I'm about to ask her, I heard daddy when I was coming in there. Now, if you remember some of our past videos, we heard mommy in the same area on 3 different cameras. What's interesting is this is the only camera that caught the daddy. The other cameras didn't. So here we go. She's calling me now. Listen to the conversation. So you hear her acknowledge daddy, and she's like, "No, not daddy." So I'm going to go back again, just in case you couldn't hear it. So it just says daddy. Interesting. I mean, these are things that happen on a daily basis here at the hotel with us, and it never really ends. And it's kind of gotten not boring per se, but just to where things happen, we don't get super surprised. We still get excited, which is good. We've been here about 2 years now, but we always welcome people to come out. You can book with us at bookjefferson.com. No, this is not a video to try to get people here. We do appreciate the business, but we've had comments. Oh, now that I know they're trying, they have hotel rooms, I'm not gonna like this video. Well, we're not here to ask you to like the video. We're not trying to make money off the videos. This is just, like I said, strictly our findings of the hotel. And we appreciate followers and everything like that. And if you have any questions or whatever, you can comment here. You can email us at historicjefferson@yahoo.com. And we will talk to you later.